what he feels. I mean, the pressure that he's under, playing for one of, if not the biggest clubs in the world, yet delivering every single week. And his numbers are just outrageously good. I mean, we've spoken about Messi and Ronaldo and looked at their numbers. I mean, he's like, I don't know how many more. He's played at what, 100 games already?
101 games
at
now.
17. I mean, you just have to try and take that in at 17. It really is unbelievable how he looks so comfortable and in everything he's doing.
Yeah, probably the biggest breakout star as a 17-year-old since maybe Pele at the World Cup of 1958.
And after the first leg, the Inter Milan manager, of course, Simone Inzaghi, described Lamine Yamal as a phenomenon who comes along once every 50 years.
Catalonia level, a first leg that threw up a contra. All eyes on this man, Gary.
How do you stop him? That's the problem. DeMarco heavily criticised before the Yamal game in terms of stopping his opponent.
One Italian sports paper. Let's see if the second leg can start like the first with an early right back in the first leg after Koundé's injury. Lamine Yamal off already. And DeMarco shuts him down, but illegally. Barca press, Garcia. Lamine Yamal. Bends one in, Rafinha back post, can't get there.
Yamal's frustrated, it's slightly overhit. He's delivering no situation and get him out there.
Yamal, delightful away from Mkhitaryan. He's danced away from Barella and he nearly threaded it into Dani Olmo. Garcia drops it off to Lamine Yamal again. Yamal
looks by design, that looks really good.
Yamal cuts back in and shoots. Yeah, Garcia on the outside, but fancied it himself.
Feels like the first time.
Sort of spectacular goal in that first leg. Here's DeMarco, but Lamine Yamal defends him. Looks to scoot away from the wing-back. Pedri. Straight back to Inter.
Barca are going to have to respond now.
De Jong, Lamine Yamal drives in field and DeMarco tries to chop him down and barely can.
You're going to play advantage, ref, and there's no advantage. You're going to have to pull it back. Upper body strength here to ride the challenge. We talked about the durability of this young player and how strong he is in possession.
Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal. Yamal in. Yamal, purpose about the way he took on the ball there. He and Daniel Yamal. Oh, super work. Dani Olmo set away. Balls a nick against the ankle.
Olmo just seems to slow them down. This man doesn't.
They do double up on him, but that's why Garcia's free and the ball is really good. And Ferran Torres tried to angle the ball into the net. Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal up with him. Lamine Yamal skating through, but unable to guide that into the corner. Lamine Yamal again. It's DeMarco where he wants him. Does weave through two, and is he fouled? Referee says the ball was won. Lamine Yamal's in a heap. It looked a wild challenge on first viewing. Garcia, primary out ball.
Your final, so you have to do something magical to get back into this.
On to Garcia. Lamine Yamal. Olmo protects it, nearly gets it. And Jules Koundé injured in the first leg. Garcia. Yamal. Little to work with, takes on Bastoni, does brilliantly.
Never rob him from behind. It's the worst thing that can happen to you as a central midfielder, that you get pickpocketed.
This is the doubling up that Inzaghi said they do on Lamine Yamal.
Into them, someone's good on the ball normally.
Olmo, Lamine Yamal, great control. And Bastoni clatters in. Yamal. Doesn't get there. Lamine Yamal picks up the pieces and off he goes, and off goes to United. Yamal, off he goes again. Olmo up with him. Clattered, free kick. And Bastoni looks like he'll avoid further punishment. They've now scored 162 goals. Olmo swapped to half-time for Frankie de Jong. They're essentially job shared in midfield. Lamine Yamal smartly into Pedro. The towering stands of San Siro now being heard. Yamal clearly
Struggling now in terms of the energy levels.
Yamal, brilliant. Away from Augusto. Bastoni will try and cover him, but he's hooked it into the middle. Away by second ball is Barcelona's. Yamal presented it. Penalty given away by Mkhitaryan, who insists that's outside the area. Rafinha squares. Yamal will drive, and the deflection nearly took it in. On Augusto. Rafinha, what a smart pass. Lamine Yamal makes it in towards Pau Kubasi. Garcia on the outside of Lamine Yamal. Yamal shoots and nearly produces a goal from takes on Augusto. Has him tangled up, and Jan Sommer Yamal back. Still Lewandowski to potentially turn to. Lamine Yamal, Bastoni away, Yamal again, who nearly won it really. Ball from Inter and a big appeal as Lamine Yamal skips away. Rafinha's up with him. Yamal, still sprightly, still trying to win this game for Barca. To slow down the attack. Yamal again, Lamine Yamal! Belted against the base of the post. Yamal collects from the throw, scoots around Bastoni, still going here. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal takes it, runs, and kept out by Sommer.
Unbelievable.
That's gone to 3-3.
Bearing in mind he pulled his hamstring 2.5 weeks ago. Not sure if he's up to this 30 minutes, but this young lad seems like he is.
Clearly blocked off by Lamine Yamal. Certainly looked lively enough. Here he is again. Yamal, he's now got Lewandowski to hit in the penalty area too.
Yeah, no better man.
He's done brilliantly again. Stoney dragged out. Fermin, Pedri can't get there. Barcelona have more left. Lamine Yamal pops it forward, wanted a runner. Lamine Yamal away from Barella, prior to the first leg. They lost them all, didn't they, Inter? Lamine Yamal had his crossing angle. Yamal, it's the first half added time in extra time. Lamine Yamal. Great ball in towards Lewandowski, maybe. Who knows, Gary, at this point, and Lamine Yamal shifts away from Taremi. He somehow kept it. Lamine Yamal. Still going here. Oh, and Lewandowski. Here's Yamal. Still Lamine Yamal, who slips at the Lamine Yamal set away. Yamal! He nearly did it. Taremi takes a tumble. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal again. Clips it on. Frankie de Jong. Lamine Yamal! And Lewandowski's header over. Sommer there again. Now playing in that forward line. Lamine Yamal. Fouled. Barcelona 5-time winners. Trying to conjure up something through Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal kept out. Tears on the faces of the players and the fans in the stands. Because in the end, Davide Fratese's goal in extra time has sealed it.